Okay, back at it once again. Hello, YouTube, and no one listening ever except for me. Hello, Lau, future Lau. Hello, Lau. So, I'm today in the business of order and news. So I spend a lot of my time thinking about right and wrong and the spiritual awakening. And I think all of this goes hand in hand. I think there's, yeah. And so on this journey, I have come to the conclusion, aha, boom, that there is an absolute truth to everything, and that we as humans are more or less compasses and judges for this. And I think that compassion is a very is a yeah, compassion is an absolute truth as I see it, and I know a lot of people don't feel like that. So I don't know. I have come to the conclusion that for my that I think is a good standpoint for everyone is that we should absolutely hate with every single fiber of our body. We should absolutely hate and condemn sin or anything that is injustice, anything that is lack of compassion, anything that is not based on, yeah, anything that is not based on compassion and the growth of all should be looked upon with absolute disgust, hate, and we should try and get away with it with every single piece that we are physically, mentally, emotionally. We should take the standpoint of absolute. If there's love and everything that you want, everything that is not compassion should be standing on the other side of that line, and that is what I call sin. Sin is a weird word to be using, perhaps, but I use it in the meaning and in the context that sin is something that it goes against truth, that goes against compassion, that goes against your innermost true essence, your highest self. That is for me sin. And we should absolutely look with horror and disgust and hate upon sinful actions, but we should also remember to love the sinner. And those two things are, I think that it's the absolute best way to speak with people, and it is what can make the planet grow. It is what will bring about an evolution in consciousness. It is what will bring us to flourish as not only as humanity, but along with humanity, the planet will also flourish. And yeah, so love the sinner because we're all sinners. We all make mistakes because in order to make a right action, you have to. To make a right action is actually a very hard thing, sort of, from the point of view where we are right now, because we have been indoctrinated and taught to behave in such a way that goes against what is right. So, from the point of view where we're standing right here and right now, we it is as some say we have come to think that black is white and white is black, right is wrong and wrong is right. Yeah, and that was my 5 cents on that. So hate the sin. I mean, fucking. Oh, let there be no fucking doubt in your mind. There is something that is wrong, a negative action, wrong action, and there is something that is right action. There is something that is a good action for you and everyone around you. It's not just fucking who cares if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, nobody blah 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 blah. No, fuck you. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's there absolutely is a point to life, and there absolutely is right and wrong actions. Actions that will bring you peace, love, and harmony into your life. Actions that will make you grow as a human being, and yeah, there is right and there is wrong, and yeah, and anyone that does not believe in right and wrong is extremely misguided, I would say, and yeah. Imagine if we would live in a world where we had the focus and the yeah, we had the focus that there is something as right and wrong, and we would follow that as absolute right and wrong, and that compassion is the leading point. And I'm not just speaking about right and wrong, like, oh, you looked at me with a bad look, or you judged me, you sinner. I'm talking about rape, pedophilia. I'm talking about torture. I'm talking about creating suffering for beings. I'm talking about destroying the world. I'm talking about, yeah, I'm talking like, and I'm not only talking about torture and murder and rape and stuff. I'm also talking about judging and about injustices on all levels, um, on all levels, on all levels, on all levels. And I think that we should absolutely look with horror and hate and disgust on wrong actions or sins, but we should also, with absolute love and compassion, look upon the sinners or the ones making those ourselves. Look in the mirror, for starters, and also on everyone else around us. Yeah, girl, boy. Yeah, girl, boy. Anyways, that was all, and yeah, perhaps we will see more videos from this guy. Or perhaps not. I don't know. I've been sick. I was sick for 2 weeks or something, and now I was on the internet going like this on different threads about about veganism, and yeah, and I was thinking about, yeah, it's very good. I think it's very good to talk a lot, and to do so with absolute compassion for the one you're talking with, even though they might behave in such a way that you think you're a fucking asshole cunt, dick. anything. And even though you might want to fucking rip their heads off or whatever, to understand that in the end of the day, there's a connection between us all and this and that. Well, I guess it's easier for me because I do believe and I feel there's a connection within all humans and all beings and all of creation, and that makes it so much easier to sort of love the sinner and hate the sin. Yeah, I wonder how other people do it. Because if I didn't feel it, if I didn't believe there was like this godly essence in all of creation, I would have to draw like okay, then okay. So if I didn't have my point of view is like there's a God particle in all and everything in all of creation, and that that part um, is seeking compassion, and it's seeking itself, and trying sort of to get home to itself, and that for you as a human and for me it is for us to evolve into our absolute higher self, and from that perspective live life here on earth, in short just being your most awesome the most awesome version of yourself that you could ever be, and that means so much more than we could ever imagine. So if I didn't believe this, if and I didn't have the experience that this happens all the time, I would just choose, I would choose that, okay, I believe. If I didn't feel it, I would just choose to believe there was such a thing because that would make me happy. And why wouldn't you live in such a way that you follow whatever truth makes you happy? Because in the end of the day, not end of days, or perhaps both, but in the end of the day, you cannot know anything, so just choose whatever reality makes you the most happy, you know? Okay, awesome. Woohoo, we're back. I'm going for veggie loaf and some OA, and that is a Netflix series. And if you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. I'm just at first episode or something. So, peace, love, harmony for all sinners, and love and utter chaos for all the sins. Yes, with absolute might and power from the angels, from Angel Michael with the army of the heavens, may all sins be destroyed. Oh, I hate sins. I hate